You know that feeling when you finally hit a huge goal, or you buy the thing you've been saving for, and for a second there's relief, but then it's just kind of quiet?
Oh, yeah. The "is that it" moment.
Exactly. It's like we are wired to chase, but we have no idea what to do when we actually catch something.
It's the human condition in a nutshell, isn't it?
Yeah.
We think the destination is the point, but the second we arrive, we're already pulling out a new map.
It is exhausting. And that specific kind of exhaustion is really at the heart of the source we're digging into today.
Mhm.
It's a text called Talking About Jesus, which I know sounds a bit formal, but it's really this incredibly raw, intimate piece of writing.
It really is. It reads less like a sermon and more like someone's late-night journal entry when they're just tired of running in circles.
Totally. And it kicks off with this fascinating contradiction.
It does. The writer starts out with this statement of faith, "Lord, I am yours," but then immediately admits that their heart is acting like a restless sojourner.
A restless sojourner in a foreign land. That phrase just, it does so much work.
It really does. It's not just about being lost. It's about knowing you don't belong somewhere, but still frantically trying to make it home.
Right, like trying to permanently furnish a hotel room. You have to check out eventually.
And that's where the friction comes from. The text says we labor to find peace in places where it just can't last. We're actively working against ourselves.
And the list of those places is, well, it's the standard menu, right? Beauty, lust, luxury, success, recognition, the good life.
The usual suspects. But it's the aftermath that's so striking. The text doesn't say these things are evil, just that they wither,
They leave the soul empty.
and that they slip through my hands like sand. That image, that's the one that stuck with me.
Oh, absolutely. Because it's such a physical description of anxiety, isn't it? The tighter you try to clench your fist around the
Like
sand.
faster it escapes.
Yeah, the panic of trying to hold on is what makes you lose it.
And that's because all those things are finite. Which brings us to the text's central argument, this idea of the broken cisterns.
It's an old agricultural reference, but the logic is perfect. A cistern is just a tank for holding water.
Right.
But a broken one looks the part, it just can't do its job. You can pour your entire life's work into it, your career, your status, but you're always going to be thirsty.
That's the diagnosis.
Uh-huh.
We're trying to hydrate from a cracked bucket.
No.
The author isn't saying that comfort or love are bad things.
No, not at all.
The problem is when we treat the creation like it's the creator. When we demand a paycheck or a relationship, give us a kind of security that they were never designed to give.
You turn a gift into a crushing weight. That's a huge insight. If my job has to be my entire identity, then I'm terrified of losing it. But if it's just a job...
We can actually enjoy it.
Exactly.
So the solution here isn't, try harder. It's a plea for a total realignment.
A plea to be bound.
Yes, bind me closely to you with cords of grace.
And cords is such a strong word. I mean, our whole culture is about freedom, about cutting cords, not tying them.
We think freedom is having no anchor at all. But this text suggests true rest requires an anchor. It's like a kite, If you cut the string, the kite doesn't soar higher. It just crashes. The string, the binding, is actually what allows it to fly.
So it's asking for grace to be the thing that restrains that wandering heart.
To keep it from drifting back to those broken cisterns.
Yeah.
It's a redefinition of success, really. Having ambitions that are shaped by your will.
Right. And seeing the kingdom not as some heavy religious duty you have to get through, but as your deepest joy.
That's the whole game. If it's just another duty, it's just another broken cistern to fill. Another achievement. But if it's joy, the wandering can stop.
The conclusion is pretty stark. Having the source is having everything.
And gaining the whole world without it is, in the end, gaining nothing but a handful of sand.
Which implies we aren't meant to be frantic. Our souls are meant to dwell somewhere specific. So maybe here's something to chew on. The text contrasts living water with those broken cisterns. Take a look at where you're pouring your energy right now. Is the thing you're chasing? Is it a solid tank?
Or are you just exhausting yourself trying to fill a bucket that's leaking from the bottom? And what would it actually feel like to just stop pouring and let yourself be bound to the place you belong?
A lot to think about there. Thanks for this deep dive.
Anytime. Till next time.